I want to talk about my birthday special. So tomorrow is my birthday, and from May 1st through May 5th, I have a birthday special. And I always run a birthday special every single year because I believe that I reflect a lot right before I turn a new age. I reflect on everything I accomplished in the previous year, how much my life has changed, and I am just so overwhelmingly grateful and thankful for what my practice has given me and the boldness and audacity that I had in 2020 to piece everything together and make it happen. The life I have right now would not be possible had I not did that. So I think I get a bit emotional, and I also want to share that with as many practitioners as possible because I know how difficult sometimes it is to make such a huge decision, to bet on yourself, to take a risk, to convince yourself that you are worth the effort to start a business, to start a practice, even if, let's just say that you do all the things and it doesn't go as well as you had planned in the beginning. When it's your business, you have the power to say, I will not give up and I will not quit until this works. When people say that they are fearful of failing and that's what's stopping them from starting, I always try to challenge them. What is failure, right? For me, I would fail if I never gave myself a chance and if I decided to give up when things didn't work out the first time. So you really have control of your own failure. And I say that if you decide to bet on yourself, then you go all the way freaking in. And that's why every single year I host these birthday sale promos. I want to share exactly what you would get inside of the birthday special. First, we have the Telehealth Collective. The Telehealth Collective is my signature program. It is everything that you need, from having absolutely no idea what you need or what to do to start a practice, all the way through seeing your first patient and generating your first $5,000 in your practice. So I have the collective broken down into different modules, and you go through the modules in order to build your practice. So module 1, we're going to discover your niche, and it's going to be one that you get truly excited about. Module 2, we're going to create the perfect patient journey. That is something that you need to know exactly how someone filters through your ecosystem from the time they learn you exist all the way through their time working with you, finishing working with you, and what that looks like. So you have to map all of that out. We teach you how to do that through blueprints and through frameworks so that you can create your own specific signature program, and it walks you through what you should include in your program, right? So often I help practitioners and they are including things that are important to them as a provider, but not so much important to the actual patient. There is something in marketing called perceived value, and I definitely teach you how to incorporate perceived value into your program. So you're building an irresistible offer. The goal is for you to have an offer that's so good, someone actually feels dumb saying no to it. And then module 3, we are going to legally set up your business. If you already have your business set up, a lot of practitioners still benefit from this module because sometimes even if you had a CPA set up your business, you could have the wrong business entity type. So module 3, we go ahead and set all that. I walk you through exactly the pros and cons of different EMRs and their features, because when you are a telemedicine practice, your EMR system functions completely differently than a brick and mortar. So the things that you have at your full-time job, you may or may not actually need in your telemedicine practice. And on that same hand, you may actually need other things in your EMR system that your full-time job doesn't have because they're brick and mortar. So there are differences there. And so I will even highlight those. We even have a business credit expert who hosts a masterclass inside of there to teach you how to start acquiring business credit early on, straight out the gate. So whenever you are ready to expand and scale, you can use business credit instead of your personal credit. Module 4 is priced like a premium provider. I have been hosting this course since 2022, and one of the biggest obstacles, objections, and fights that practitioners have is regarding pricing. So I took it upon myself to actually come up with pricing formulas. There's 2 different formulas depending on the type of business you have. You literally just input the numbers that the formula is requesting from you, and then you get your pricing. And from there, as you get experience, as you feel confident, you can always increase, and I give you ranges on what that increase can look like, when you can increase, and things like that. But I do believe that having a formula laid out for you is extremely helpful. You are able to show up to your consultations with confidence for you to announce your price instead of, oh my God, what are they going to think when I say this price? You know, especially if you just got your price off of someone else's website, you compared your programs and kind of just chose, or even worse, if ChatGPT gave you your pricing. So this just gives you a lot more confidence, structure, and also to be sure that you are in alignment with consumer laws and healthcare. There are certain things that you legally cannot charge for. And so we want to make sure that you stay compliant as well. In module 5, I'm going to teach you how to market consistently so patients actually find you, all right? So in this module, this is the module that we have because marketing is not a one-stop shop. The entire program is teaching you how to think and become a marketer. You already know how to be a clinician. I don't need to teach you that. You know how to be a clinician. I need to teach you how to be a business owner and a marketing expert. And so in this module, I show you how to build your email list, how to build your lead magnets, how to build your website, and what to put on it. Like, we care a lot less about a pretty website. We want a functional website. We want a highly converting website. We want a website that takes people from not knowing who you to messaging you, how quickly can you see me? How quickly can I sign up? That's what we want. But I also will walk you through how to come up with content that stops the scroll. I am pro AI for operations. I am anti AI for content. So I give you some guidance on how to create content, how to stay consistent, what it means to stay consistent. We actually have a full Instagram course inside of the collective as well. So the goal is for you to be able to market your practice before you even have a full practice built. We've had many practitioners inside of the collective who have gotten their first patients without officially launching. And that is because of the marketing strategies that are shown to you inside of the collective. And then you also get a couple of bonuses. So the first bonus is you will get Digital Marketing Unleashed. So inside of this bonus is where I show you how to build a mini funnel, and it is to help build your email list. When some people think of marketing, you may think about how I need to post on social media. I need to post on social media because that's where I'm going to get my patients. And you're not wrong. You absolutely will get patients off of social media, but posting on social media and then putting in the caption, book an appointment with me, link in bio, is not going to get it. That's called one-step marketing. So instead, we actually need to warm up and nurture our leads so that they feel comfortable becoming a paying patient. Let's just use a course for an example. Think about the times that you have purchased a course. You did some research. You didn't just find somebody and immediately buy it. You followed them for a little bit. You binge watched their content on Instagram and YouTube, went to their TikTok to look a little bit, looked for some reviews. You did your research, and you have to believe and know that your patient will be doing the same if you have a premium practice that is cash-based. A lot of the marketing strategies are very similar because sales psychology is the same. Inside of Digital Marketing Unleashed, I teach you how to move away from one-step marketing and actually learn how to nurture your audience, get them feeling comfortable and feeling like the next most obvious step is to enroll into your program or schedule a consultation with you. All right, the next bonus is you will get access to my exclusive website designer, and you will also get a DIY website building workshop. You can work directly with my website designer, or you can follow his workshop that he recorded to teach you how to build your own website. And then we also have a template to explain to you what you need to put on that website. And the cool thing is that each part of that template, if you go through the program, you actually will have it already completed from the previous worksheets and the other modules. So you just go and take it and put it on your website. Your website won't be effective until you have all the pieces to put on there. And so we actually recommend you doing your website as one of the last steps. So you can get patients without a website. Isn't that awesome? And then bonus number 3 is the Collab MD kit. So if you are living in a state that is restricted, then I give you this kit that has our referral resources for physicians in all 50 states. I also give you a Indeed job posting that you can use to hire your own. And then I also talk to you about how you can negotiate your terms as well, like your payment terms if you do decide to hire your own collaborating physician. I give you an example of my Texas collaborating agreement, which requires protocols and procedures incorporated into it. Not all states do, but because Texas does, it is extremely detailed, and so you can take what you want, leave what you don't. I also have a template of what I used with my collaborating physician to keep up with our monthly visits. A lot of states have done away with the monthly visits, but I still think I like to be CYA. I like to CYA. I like to cover my bases and protect my license, and so I still think it's a good tool to have documentation that you are indeed under supervision by this physician, right? And then bonus number 4 is Insider Secret to automate your practice step-by-step EMR setup. So I literally take you through how my EMR is set up so that you can copy it exactly, okay? You can copy it click by click. I literally have the link to every step, and it takes you to the EMR system, and you just do that. And I also have some videos over the shoulder. I share my screen. I show you exactly how to set up things. So you can set up your EMR system in literally a weekend, and the best part about the EMR system that I use is that I take advantage of automation. I was able to travel for 8 months straight without a team, without having a medical assistant or a practice manager be able to manage my business because of all the automations that I took advantage of inside of this EMR system. So you get all of that. You can get access to the collective plus the bonuses at it's actually over $2,000 off. You get lifetime access to the course material. You can join now and not log in for 6 months, and you would still have full access to all of it. And then if you want to take advantage of our live community, which is what I like to call your fail-safe resources, inside of the live community is where I go live once a month for a coaching call. And then we also have a membership success advocate. She goes live for peer-led support groups twice a month. And so that's a total of 3 live calls a month. Those who stay active in the live portion do very well in regards to launching because you feel accountable, you feel held. You also are surrounding yourself with other like-minded individuals. As another benefit of joining the community aspect of the program, every month that you are a member of our community, you get to join our coaching call lottery. One winner is announced every single month, and I do a free coaching call with you. All right, that's a $797 value, by the way. So I do a free coaching call with you, and all you have to do is apply. Sometimes we have 1 person that applies, sometimes we have 3, and I don't put a limit on how many times you can win these calls, all right? So as a summary, you get access to all the modules and the bonuses for $19.34 in honor of my 34th birthday. That regular price is $39.97, okay? The modules are self-paced. Then if you would like the additional resources that are available inside of our community, you can access that for only $97 a month. You can decide how long you want to be in there. I don't ever offer course-only options. And so this is actually part of the promo. For the first time all year, you can get access to the course only with the option of adding on the community for additional support. The next part of my birthday special is for all of y'all who have launched, / those of you who decide to join the collective, you can add this on as an advanced marketing system. This is called the 3-Step Patient Attraction System. This is a brand new course that I created. Any person that has a business already that I share this with, they're like, this is wild. The amount of value you've put into this is actually wild. Like, are you okay? And so the way that this one works is it's in 3 simple steps. It is a 3-step patient attraction system. My idea for this was, if you have launched, you know you have a good program, you've had patients, but you know what is keeping you from your next revenue milestone is actually more leads, which can result into more patients. And you're posting consistently, you're doing all the things, but it's just, social media is just no longer as easy to attract organic traffic as it used to be. So it's not that you're doing anything wrong. We just have to play the game. So what I did is, in step 1, I show you how to start attracting leads for only $5 a day. So this does not include tracking links, pixeling, connecting to your funnel. You don't have to build a funnel. Like, it doesn't include any of that. It's just straight up running a highly targeted, very specific ad that has a proven strategy. One client got 1,000 followers in 2 weeks. Another client got 600 followers in 1.5 weeks. And from those followers, she actually ended up getting a patient into her full program that is over $3,000. And that person lives right around the corner from her practice and never knew she existed. And so for a lot of you who do have brick and mortar practices, this is beautiful for you. When I had a hybrid office, my practice was inside of a business building. So no one would know I existed there just driving by, right? So if that's you, you need step 1. You need the strategy. Step 2, I teach you how to nurture those new followers that you just got. We not just go let them sit there, because first of all, they're in the state that you can practice in. They are interested because they came to you. Maybe we need to take them somewhere. I'm going to teach you how to nurture them into a masterclass. So we are educators by nature as providers. However, we can sometimes do more harm than good when we decide to do a masterclass. And it's just because we don't know any better, right? Nobody taught us marketing inside of NP school. So you run this masterclass and you are like educating, you're like giving all the things. And then at the end, it's crickets. Nobody's actually ready to book with you. And it's not because you didn't give good information. It's because there was no sales strategy incorporated into your presentation. So I show you exactly how to do that. When I say exactly, y'all, I have slide templates that you can just pop your information in. I created an app. I created an app in my spare time. Like, I didn't create this app thinking I'm going to give it to y'all. I created this app because I think it's fun to do stuff like this. It literally provides the copy for every slide. I taught it my frameworks and then proven marketing frameworks in regards to masterclasses, merge them together, and it gives you the copy for your slides. And I'm not just talking about the bullet points on the presentation, y'all. I'm talking about speaker notes, like what you need to say. Hello? Then I go as far as even giving you my email swipe files. So the emails that you have to send before the masterclass so people show up, then the emails that you send after the masterclass so people actually enroll into your offer, I give them to you. And I even tell you what freaking offer to present at the end of the masterclass. This is what I'm saying. It's crazy that I'm offering this course like this. Okay, in step 3, I show you how to implement a paid consultation. The very first thing I do in that step is I clarify the difference between a discovery call and a paid consultation. Then I teach you how to structure a discovery call, and then I teach you how to structure a paid consultation. Then I give you an example of what that even looks like, right? So that you can go and make your own and pretty much do it the exact same way, but make it your own. And then one of the best things that you can do during a paid consultation is you can take the labs that this patient continues to send to other providers that keep telling them everything is fine, everything looks good. We can take those labs and analyze them through a functional lens. So that means we look at those labs and we're able to identify micronutrient deficiency patterns. We're able to identify metabolic imbalances as a pattern. We're able to identify if maybe there's a concern for a parasitic infection in their gut. So I literally give you that training. That training is from our integrative testing school, and that program is about $4,000. And I'm giving you a piece of it completely free as a bonus inside of the 3-step patient attraction system. So those are the 3 steps that you would take from getting more leads, warming those leads up in a masterclass, getting them into an offer that is so good that they can't say no to, and then transitioning them into your full premium program. That is what the 3-step patient attraction system is. So if you want the 3-step patient attraction system by itself, right now until tomorrow at midnight, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is $497. If you join the collective and you want to add the 3-step patient attraction system, you get it for half of that. It's $297. So right now is the best time for you to bet on yourself. Take my birthday gift to you to potentially change the entire trajectory of your life. The life that I live right now, everything, every part of my life was possible because in 2020, I decided to start a telemedicine practice.